A controversial take on global issues, Trump's UN address. In a speech that left many world leaders scratching their heads, former U.S. President Donald Trump delivered a scathing critique of global migration and climate change policies. This address, which lasted a whopping 56 minutes, marked a return to his combative style and a rebuke of the United Nations, an organization he has often criticized. Trump's speech was a bold statement, urging a shift away from the very issues that many nations are prioritizing. He argued for a reduction in global migration, presenting his own immigration policies as a model for other countries to follow. This stance, however, was met with opposition from human rights advocates who argue that migrants are seeking improved living conditions. But here's where it gets controversial. Trump went on to describe climate change as a con job, advocating for a return to fossil fuels. This stance directly contradicts the scientific consensus that human-induced climate change is a very real and pressing issue. He even met with Britain's environmentally conscious King Charles, yet still maintained this controversial view. Trump's administration plans to propose a significant narrowing of asylum rights at the UN, a move that seeks to dismantle the post-World War II framework for humanitarian protection. This proposal has sparked concern among many global leaders and human rights organizations. During his speech, Trump also made several false and misleading statements, such as claiming that London Mayor Sadiq Khan wanted to impose Sharia law and that inflation had been defeated in the U.S., despite recent reports to the contrary. The speech also highlighted the complex dynamics between the U.S. and its European allies. While European powers have been working to stabilize their relationship with the U.S. and gain support for ending the war in Ukraine, Trump's speech mocked NATO allies for not taking stronger action against Russia. Trump proposed imposing strong economic measures against Moscow, stating, "They're funding the war against themselves." He then turned to the European nations in the audience, urging them to adopt the same measures if they wanted the tariffs to be effective. On the Israel-Palestinian conflict, Trump rejected the idea of a Palestinian state, a move that aligns with Israel's resistance to such a state. He argued that a Palestinian state would reward Hamas terrorists for their atrocities. Trump, who has positioned himself as a peacemaker, expressed frustration with the UN's lack of support for his efforts to end conflicts. He even shared personal grievances about the UN's infrastructure, claiming that he and his wife had a close call with a malfunctioning escalator and a non-functioning teleprompter. "These are the two things I got from the United Nations, a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter," he quipped. So, what do you think? Is Trump's stance on these global issues a bold truth or a dangerous misconception? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.